Breaking news: widespread protests erupt across Venezuela amid economic crisis. Caracas, Venezuela. Date: large-scale protests have erupted across Venezuela today as citizens express their frustration over the ongoing economic crisis, escalating shortages of basic goods, and rising inflation. Demonstrators took to the streets in major cities, including Caracas, Maracaibo, and Valencia, demanding government action to address the dire situation. The protests began early this morning, with thousands of people gathering in key locations, waving flags and chanting slogans against the government of President Nicolas Maduro. Many protesters carried signs calling for freedom and change, reflecting widespread dissatisfaction with the current administration's handling of the country's economic turmoil. Witnesses reported clashes between protesters and security forces in several areas, with reports of tear gas being deployed to disperse crowds. Human rights organizations are closely monitoring the situation, urging the government to respect the right to peaceful assembly and expression. The demonstrations come as Venezuela grapples with extreme hyperinflation, which has rendered the national currency nearly worthless, and a severe shortage of food and medicine. Many citizens are struggling to meet their basic needs, leading to heightened tensions and a growing sense of urgency among the populace. Opposition leaders have called for a nationwide strike to amplify their demands and bring attention to the humanitarian crisis facing the country. "We will not remain silent while our people suffer," said opposition leader Maria Corina Machado during a press conference earlier today. It is time for the government to listen to the voices of the Venezuelan people. As the situation continues to develop, international observers are calling for dialogue and a peaceful resolution to the crisis. The United Nations has expressed concern over the escalating violence and the humanitarian